everybody? Welcome to another episode of Ken Be Trippin'. I'm your favorite host, your favorite Ken-folk, your favorite person in the world, the one and only Ken. I want to welcome all of y'all to my podcast. Please make sure you head over to YouTube. Make sure you find my page. Make sure you hit that subscribe bell, hit the notification bell, like, and comment. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your co-workers. You feel what I'm saying? For all of my listeners out there, those who can't sit and watch these videos, you can head on over to Spotify where all of my videos, I'm sorry, not my video, where all of my episodes are uploaded on a weekly basis as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good today, y'all. I'm feeling real good. I got a good workout in today. I've had a headache these last couple of days, but today it has subsided, so I'm feeling really good, feeling really positive. Been drinking a lot of water, trying to get this skin together, trying to get this body together because my birthday is coming up and I'm doing like this whole reveal thing, like basically my transformation from my birthday last year to this year. Those of you who don't know, I was over 200 pounds last year for my birthday. Some may not notice, or some say that, oh, it doesn't look like you weighed that much because you're tall. And I'm like, yeah, these knees, these knees was feeling that 200. I promise you, I was over 210. And so, I've been working out pretty much ever since then, and we're coming up on a year later. And so I'm starting to see the changes in my body, my muscles, how much weight I'm lifting. I'm changing some eating habits. As you all know, I'm still on this 30-day no pork and no beef diet. I'm feeling a lot better about it now than I did when I first started. We about halfway through the month. So in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was struggling. I feel like I was dreaming about the cow, the burger. Like I was having nightmares about the burger. Like that should be real. Now I understand when it comes to like older people and when they say that they can't eat pork after a certain time of night because the hog will be chasing them at night. I still don't know exactly what that means, but I'm guessing that it's close to what I've been feeling when I was in the beginning stages of this diet. And so I'm doing a whole lot better now. Still can't wait for it to be over. Don't get me wrong. Can't wait for it to be over because I still want that burger. I still want that burger. And I want some bacon on it. So double negative. But other than that, everything else is going good and great. Work is work. Can't wait till I'm done working. Can't wait. By the time I'm 40, I'm not gonna be working for nobody. I guarantee you that. So mark this video, whatever today's date is, whatever the time is, 5 years from now, I will not be working for anyone. Alright? So yeah. But other than that, uh I don't have too much going on. Got some business things going on, some business ventures that I'm exploring that will be pretty well, it's already in the works. Let me say that it's already in the works. I'm just waiting for things to get delivered and come. In the process of getting the paperwork together, insurance, things like that. So I'm excited about that. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is yet. Y'all know how I do. Until it starts, that's when I don't like speaking what I have planned. I don't like speaking. I don't like giving the information out too early. For some reason I just feel like it's like bad juju. So yeah. But other than that, y'all don't. I'm getting a haircut on Monday, so yeah. I don't know if y'all. I don't even think y'all really care, but I do. Yeah, yeah. So I've been looking a little rough lately. I ain't really feeling that. But other than that, everything's great. Family, friends, great. Baby mama, straight. My wife, straight. Son, straight. Everybody cool. We coming up on the summer, and outside is open. Let's just say that outside is open. But other than that, just a quick recap. not a quick recap, but basically what we're going to be talking about today. Let me just say that. What we talking about today, y'all, of course, we got women's sports only. We're going to, the WNBA official season started on Tuesday. Good things happened. Viewership. Asia Wilson doing Asia Wilson thing. The Aces, Caitlin Clark in the news. Angel Reese is in the news. We're going to be talking about them. We also have our gossip talk today. We're going to be talking about that. So the thing is with gossip talk, so I had a whole segment of what I was going to be talking about, but y'all, I had to change it up. I had to change it up because a video dropped today of Diddy in a physical altercation with Cassie in a hotel. That was released today on social media. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Whatever I have planned, we'll get to that later. We definitely going to be talking about this whole Diddy situation. And then, of course, my favorite segment, where I keep it real, keep it vulnerable. We talk about relationships and things like that. And so the topic of today is in-laws. Do they matter? What is your relationship with your in-laws? Yeah, that's what we're gonna be talking about today. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the full show. Just excited for as I edit these videos, as I do each episode, I do see a change in how I do things and how I say things. And every now and then, because sometimes I be thinking too hard, um, I definitely see how I stumble over my words and do all that weird shit. But I do see the improvement. I definitely see the improvement from the episode that was released on Tuesday versus the very first episode that I dropped. And I'm only about 8, 9 episodes in. And so I'm already seeing the improvements, and I'm constantly working, y'all. Like I'm constantly trying to work on my speech, work on my enunciation, and everything like that. Trying not to stumble over the words. I'm trying to remove the um from my speech and things like that. So it's a work in progress. It's not an overnight thing, but I am very proud of where I am right now compared to where I started. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and head over to the first segment of the day, which is women's sports only. All right, y'all, welcome to the women's sports only segment. We're just going to hop right into it. As you all know, on Tuesday, the season opener began. 4 games were played, but the main games that were like must see TV. We had the Las Vegas Aces compete against the Phoenix Mercury, where the Aces won 89-80. Asia Wilson did Asia Wilson things. She did her double thing. She scored 31 points and grabbed 13 boards. Just picking right up where they left off. I was able to catch the almost the second half of the game. I caught like the end of the second quarter, and then I watched the rest of it. You did see some moments where the Aces they were struggling to pretty much put away the Phoenix Mercury. The Mercury were not going anywhere. They made it very interesting in the fourth quarter, but Asia just was just turning up on them. Tarasi, she did her thing as well. The goat, the vet, she scored 23 points. She was out there giving it to him. She was very efficient, just doing what we all know Diana Taurasi to do. Just be she Diana Taurasi is one of the goats in the WNBA. Like when it comes to scoring, she is top 3, easy, easy, very easy. So but the score, like I said, the Aces they won by 9. When I looked at like the difference, where the difference was in the game, it was definitely the free throws. Um, Phoenix, yeah, Phoenix had 7 points from free throws versus the Aces 25 points. I think the Aces were 25 of 29. 25 points just off of free throws alone. Crazy. To compare to 7, because I think they were 7 of 10. That you gotta get to the line more often than that. Like if they get into the line like that to where they shooting 29 free throws and y'all only shot 10, that just means that the Phoenix Mercury just got to be a little bit more aggressive to get so that they can get those calls. Because if you give the Mercury just half of the free throw attempts that the Aces got, might be a different outcome. I'm just saying. And then the second big must see game, of course, was Caitlin Clark. The Indiana Fevers competed against the Connecticut Suns. The Fever, they lost. They lost pretty bad too. The score was 92-71. Caitlin Clark. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. Caitlin Clark had a double double, and when you hear double double, most of the time those are good things, but not so much in her case because she scored 20 points. It was an ugly 22. It wasn't no pretty 20. 20 points and 10 turnovers. 10 turnovers. They had her number tonight. You know, she's been all over TV. She's the it girl. She's the face of the W. They done rebranded that. Not the WNBA, the W. We gonna start saying that. So she the face of the league, and you know all this hype from college coming into the professionals. You know everybody got it out for her, and you know it's just I don't think nobody wishes anything ill upon her or nothing like that. It's just welcome to the W. I feel like no matter what sport, going from college to professional, you're always gonna have that welcome to the league moments. Like whether it's football, the NBA, baseball, hockey, like it don't matter. You're gonna have those moments where you're gonna almost like a shock. And that's all it is. Like it's gonna take Caitlin some adjusting. She's learning the speed of the game. It's a whole lot faster. These women are a whole lot more aggressive. She's playing against the best of the best. So I don't expect Clark to come out here and drop 40 immediately. Like, hell no. Like the they the media or whoever these people, these bots are that expect her to do that, like they want her to have the Steph Curry effect immediately. And Steph Curry didn't even have the Steph Curry effect immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like it took some seasons. They had to build a team around him for him to really be who Steph Curry is today. And it's gonna be the same thing for Clark. Like it's a real young team, so I don't expect them to be like. Oh, I expect to see as the season progresses. I do expect to see some progress within them, better chemistry and things like that. You got to understand the time frame from the draft to preseason to the season is what like it ain't even 3 months apart. So these girls don't they got to get used to each other. So I'm not really tripping about that or nothing like that. She just got to get used to it, and everybody is putting all this heat and pressure on her that is just so uncalled for. But it's really a media thing, so you know it is what it is. But that's what went down Tuesday of the season opener. Now the following day, that Wednesday, Angel Reese blessed our presence with her game where the Chicago Sky played the Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings beat the Sky 87-79. Reese had 12 points and 5 offensive rebounds. That's the Angel Reese that we know. That's how she can impact the game by getting those offensive boards, getting those second chance points. Definitely. But also, Angel Reese is having some welcome to the league moments as well. She has been, now I have seen some good things, especially on the defensive side. I've been seeing some good things. I've also seen some good things on the offensive side where good defense leads to good offense. So definitely seeing some things. She's having her welcome to the league moments as well. Everybody, you know, they've been hearing about Angel Reese too. These girls are gonna be fine. Clark, Reese, Cardoso, all them girls, all these rookies. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine, man. The media just needs to let up off of them, man. But that was a good game. I was able to watch pretty much from the end of the second quarter to the end because they played early, and by the time I get off work and get home, yeah, about part of the second quarter has already been played. So I'm trying to catch what I can catch. I need to figure out how I can try to pull it up on my phone, even though I'm not supposed to be watching anything while I'm driving. So I need to figure out how to do like a radio version, like listen to it, and therefore when I get home, I can conclude with watching it. But yeah, there was some good signs from Reese, some flash plays. I would really like to see Reese in the three position. Now it's gonna take some time to evolve her game and things like that. I think she would be a very very good um small forward, like really good. Work on her ball handling, work on her like outside shot, mid range. Oh man, she ooh. But Chicago, they're a young team as well, so it's gonna be some growing pains with them. Cardoso is out with the shoulder injury, and so they should be about to reevaluate her to see what that healing process is doing, and how that's going to get an update on when she'll actually touch the court, because I think having Cardoso on the floor, how big and tall she is, I feel like that's going to open up the shots for everybody else, the Reeses and the guards and all of that. I'm gonna get to know everybody's name. Trust me. Give me a moment. But yeah, once Cardoso comes back, they'll be. I can definitely see them shocking a lot of teams. So definitely shout out to them. Uh, just last night, my dog, yeah. Just last night, just last night, the Fever played again against the New York Liberty. Y'all know the New York Liberty. That's Sabrina. That's uh, Stewie. Hey, they mollywopped. They mollywopped Indiana. Okay, the score was 102-66. Clark failed to score in double digits. She only had 9 points, but she had like 7 rebounds and 6 assists. That's not too bad. Now we of course we want the points to go up, but as far as from an assist and rebounding, that's not bad. My thing is, when your shot isn't working, you have to find other ways to contribute to the game. Like if it's gonna be rebounding, then do that. If it's gonna be finding your open teammates, driving, and then kicking it out, all right, yeah, do that. But she found some ways to contribute, just not good enough. But when you look at the overall team stats, really nobody played well. The leading scorer on the team was Aaliyah Boston with 12 points. 12 points. Like if your leading scorer has 12 points, you're not gonna win many games, if at all. So they just struggled the entire night while New York was just lighting it up. Stewie was doing Stewie things. She had a double double with 31 points and 10 boards. Sabrina struggled a little bit. I think she was like 2 of 8 from the 3 point line. So yeah, she struggled as well. But Stewie, that's a bad mother. Whoa. I mean, when I was actually sitting there and watching her game, I was like, damn. You ever watch my, they were like, damn. Like, it was like that. I knew she was good. I watched her in college a little bit. But watching how she has evolved in the W, it's like she got skills. Her moves, like her little herky jerky, the little turnaround step back. I mean, she like that, y'all. She is like that. I mean, for real. So, yeah, Clark struggled again, but like I said earlier, I expect that. I expect that. Now by year 3, we're gonna really see what Caitlin Clark is by year 3. Year 3. And so we do have 2 games tonight. 7:30 and 9:30. We have the Washington Mystics taking on the Connecticut Suns, and then we have the Seattle Storm taking on the Minnesota Lynx at 9:30. So definitely gonna be tuning into those games. Hopefully, I can stay up all the way through the 9:30 game because I do have to work. It is what it is. But definitely gonna be looking at those and trying to see who the new it. Checking out these rookies, what these rooks gonna do. So that's all that I have today for women's sports only. Shout out to the women of the W for the season opener. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the season opener, as far as viewership, was the highest viewed since 2001. And I got to go back and look to see who was playing in 2001 because I have not a clue. I think I have an idea of a couple of people that were playing in the WNBA then. But since 2001, over 13,000. Every game that Clark is playing in, those teams are having to move their games to the NBA arena. That's how much of an impact she is having right now. Like they done already made it. They done already got the TV programs together for when Clark and Angel Reese play each other. I'm excited about that. That shit gonna be that shit gonna be that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a very high viewership game because I'm gonna be viewing it, me and the wife. But yeah, so I'm loving where they're going. They just need to keep going up. They just struck a deal with the charter flights, these private flights for these girls. Shout out to that because these women was having to come out of pocket, their own pocket, to travel to and from games. So I am so happy that they got that charter flight deal together. Shout out to them. Shout out to the commissioner. Shout out to these women. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm loving it. It's nowhere but up from here. So with that being said, we're just gonna hop right on over to the next segment, which is gossip talk. Shoo! All right, y'all. Welcome to the next segment, gossip talk. Like I said, I had a whole nother topic that I was going to be discussing and things like that. But when this video dropped, I thought I was tripping. I thought it was I thought it was fake. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the video was fake. But as I kept scrolling and really looking at the video, oh yeah, that's him. So we're gonna be talking about the video footage of Diddy in a hotel physically attacking Cassie. As you all know, Cassie had one. Well, she had agreed upon some type of settlement with Diddy after she had filed a lawsuit against him, claiming a lot of mm, fucked up shit. Let me just keep it real. A lot of fucked up shit. I never read the documents. Didn't want to. Um, it's not that I wasn't interested or nothing like that. It's just I just didn't want to read that because I knew it was true. Like I said, I haven't read it. My wife did read it, but I didn't. But I knew that whatever was in there was going to be some dark psychological abusive acts, and so I just didn't want to read it. But y'all, hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I had to get my animals together because they were back here tripping. They always tripping when I'm working. But like I said, I didn't read the documents, didn't want to, but I knew that what was in there was gonna be some messed up stuff. And a lot of people were being very judgmental of Cassie when she took whatever settlement her and Diddy came upon. You know, she started catching some negativity because of it. And you know how social media and these people who behind these keyboards and all this stuff start talking they BS. And basically, you know what, people who are on Diddy's side and whatever that looks like, they were on some, you know, she lied, it ain't true. If it was true, why would you take whatever whatever he gave her? Why would you take it if it was true and all this? Why not, you know, make sure you go you know, everybody got their own opinion. And she took the settlement for whatever reason. That's her business. But the video footage that I saw today, my goodness. My goodness. And that was just a piece of what happened. We don't know what happened when they weren't in front of the cameras, when they got back in the room. Just the simple fact, seeing this man come out into the hallway of the hotel in a towel, running, catches her. It looks like she was about to get on the elevator, was waiting for the elevator. Grabs her from behind and just yanks her to the ground, punches her in the head, kicking her, dragging her down the hallway. And while all this is going on, I'm like, what hotel are these motherfuckers at? Nobody heard this? Because I don't think all this was going on in complete silence. Like, I don't think, you know, he running down the hall, yanking her and punching her, and she ain't screaming, she ain't yelling, she ain't doing none of that. So I'm like, where the hell are the people in these rooms? Like, I know somebody. Now I ain't gonna say every room was filled, but somebody else is on this damn hallway, bruh. And just to see that, just seeing it's it's mind boggling. Like seeing somebody take on that type of abuse. Like I said, I don't know what the document said, but my wife said that a lot of fucked up shit was done to her. And just to see that clip and just allow my imagination to run wild as to what else could have possibly been going on behind closed doors. My goodness, I am surprised that she got out alive. Like, no cap. Domestic violence is the most dangerous of dangers. Like, man, and I feel so sorry for her. I feel sorry for her kids that's gonna have to watch the hell. I feel sorry for his kids, his daughters. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got daughters that's in high school, so they see this. They see this, you know. And I feel sorry for them because as a little girl, I don't know my father, but uh, as a little girl who they know their father. Their father has always been around, and they've always, I'm sure, seen him in a particular light. As all I feel like all daughter father relationships are. You see your father in a certain light. And to see that, man, I feel bad for him. I really do. And it's unfortunate. But I do believe that what you do in the dark is going to come to light. I don't even think this is the only video that's going to come out, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be the only video. And now, you know, a lot of people have been making rumors and allegations that Diddy had something to do with Kim dying, allegedly, allegedly. And when you look at that video, it got me thinking, got me wondering, got me questioning. Maybe it's possible. I feel like anything is possible. I don't put nothing past nobody, to be honest. So anytime I don't care if it's a celebrity, it don't matter. Anytime I hear some wild news, I really don't be all that surprised because people are really animals out here. There are really people out here that don't give a damn about nobody. And the crazy part is the ones that act like that are the ones with the most money or the most money within the situation. If you get what I'm saying, because it could be on be a regular person, not on no celebrity, but just the person that controls that relationship, whether it's monetary or whatever. And it's crazy how much money will make people put up with the shit that they put up with. I've never been in a situation like that, so I'm not gonna judge anybody that has stuck around because this person takes care of them. They ain't got a want for nothing, need for nothing. I'm not gonna judge them for doing that, but it makes me wonder to what extent are you willing to put up with this type of behavior? Like, how far is too far before you say enough is enough? Like, I want to know what Cassie's enough is enough moment was, along with a lot of other people, not just celebrities, but just people that I've known that has dealt with domestic violence. Like, what was your enough is enough moment to where you said, I don't give a damn how much you got, what you do for me, how much you take care of my kids. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm not putting up with this no more. I'm out. Like, I would love to know what that moment was for people, cuz I just feel like I watched an animal. And I don't like referring black people, especially our black men. I do not like to refer to them as animals. But what I saw in that video wasn't human. That was like a animal attacking, like no control, no fear of consequences, and it just saddens me like that. I feel so bad for her and her family and his kids. That's because this video is out there and it's gonna stay out there now because they've settled. Now I don't know the law, and every law is different depending on the state, the county, and all that other shit. Like, even though this video was released, I don't think, or I don't know if any charges can be brought upon him because of this video. Because they did, like I said, they did agree upon whatever terms they agreed upon. So I don't know from a legal standpoint if this really means a lot for him. I mean, now it does damage his brand. Everybody, from a brand perspective, have pretty much dropped him. So I don't know. This video was released maybe at what, an hour, 2 hours time? Six, about 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago is when I saw it. So very unfortunate. And to anybody that is dealing with that and they're dealing with it because they feel like this person is you know, providing for them. All I'm gonna say is money, security from another person is not worth dying for, and or going to jail for because you can snap and end up killing them, and it's just not worth it. So on that note, that is the gossip talk of the day. And so we're gonna head on over to Vent with Ken, and we're gonna talk about these in-laws, baby. So let's head on over. All right, y'all, welcome to the segment of Vent with Ken. As you all know, this is my favorite segment where I keep it real, keep it vulnerable, talk about real shit, real stories, real experiences. Real experiences. And the topic of today are in laws. Do they matter in relationships? What's your relationship with your in laws, if you have one? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm just going to hop right on into it. Do in laws matter? In my situation, yes and no, because there's two different sides to it. The no part of me, and why I say no, is because, as you all know, I'm married, been married for a year and a half. I don't know my in laws. I've never met my wife's father or even spoken to him, like on the phone. Never did that. And as far as her mother is concerned, I've met her in person. As far as like holding like a real conversation with her, no. We haven't had like a real conversation one on one. Like we haven't had that. So that's my no part. Like why they don't matter. I mean, I still love my wife. Her relationship with her parents is what it is. Um, she loves her parents, and I think they love her too. I just think that they are they just see things differently on a lot of things about life and how she was raised and the things that she has experienced as a child. Um, so their relationship is what it is. They were invited. Well, whoa, 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 not they. Her father was invited to the wedding. She did not invite her mother because during that time when we was in the planning process and she was talking to her mother about it, something happened and she said, "Yeah, no." My wife said, "Yeah, no, you ain't. Don't even worry about it." So her mother never even got an invitation, but her father did, but he did not show up. And so their relationship is what it is. I don't know them. I don't know what they know about me, if they know anything. Um, I don't know if my wife has had any type of conversations with them about me or anything like that, but it doesn't bother me all the way. I mean, I feel like I get torn between whether or not it bothers me because I'm a family oriented person. Uh, me and my family, we get together, family gatherings, especially when it gets hot, holidays, things like that. Like we all come together to McMichaels. But that's why I say I think sometimes it can bother me because I am family oriented, but at the same time it doesn't because yeah, by law they are technically my family, but it's hard for me to care or give a damn about something or someone that I don't even know who they are. Like it's almost like my father. Like, how can I give a damn about my daddy if I don't know him? I don't know this man. So how am I supposed to give a damn? You know? So it's kind of like that situation. Like I don't know them, and it's not that I don't care to know them. I would love to get to know them because I think that would help me have a better understanding of who my wife is and things like that. Based because she has told me her side, but there's also their side, and there's stories and things like that that I'm sure that they have about her that could, help me just understand who she is more and better. So, you know, so it's like a give and take. But so that's why no, they don't matter. But yeah, they kind of do because it kind of helps you get to know your partner, and it's vice versa. Now, my wife has met my mother, hasn't met my father because hell, I ain't met his ass. So maybe that day will come before he croaks. Who knows? Don't know. But she has met my mother. We have lived with my mother. Um, their relationship is it is what it is. Um, I would like to say that they're okay with each other, but I don't want to put words into anybody's mouths. Like I said, Georgia was a very traumatic time in our marriage, especially with us just getting married and having to deal with what we had dealt with. That was quite an experience. It made me look at my mother differently. It made me look at my wife differently. Both of them, you know. But it was a very like tender moment because these are two women that I love deeply, and the things that were going on had me kind of like torn. It was like one is pulling on this arm and the other is pulling on this arm, and it's just like back and forth, and that wasn't a good feeling. But my wife and my mother has had words, not kind, not nice words. But they've had words. Nobody has called anybody out of their name as far as like the B word, stuff like that. Not nothing like that. But I would like to think it's crazy because even though I haven't heard anything recently, like the last thing I remember them two saying is that the one don't like the other. So my wife thinks that my mother doesn't like her, and my mother thinks that my wife doesn't like her. But when I tell them both this information, both of them say the exact same thing. Oh, I don't have a problem with your mother. Oh, no, I don't have a problem with your tank. So it's like, okay, so y'all don't have a problem with each other, but what is it? You know? And I just think really all it is that both of them, both my wife and my mother, they're very opinionated and they're passionate about their opinions because they've each come from different walks of life, different experiences, and then we have a age difference. With my mother being as old as she is and my wife being around my age, so you got that difference as well. So with all that going on, let me tell you something. It was like this. They were button heads constantly, and I was just stuck in the middle of it. And so, as far as like I said, do they matter? Yes and no for me. No, because I don't know my in-laws, but I still love my wife. And every day is a learning day. You don't wake up every day knowing your partner because we change every single day. And the yes is in-laws matter. Yes, because my mother matters to me. My mother isn't going anywhere. I love her to death. She is the only woman person that knows me inside and out. But not only that, throughout all of my mistakes, my flaws, messed up situations I've put myself in, she has always allowed me to grow through those situations. She'll give me advice, but she'll also allow me to grow. And it's appreciated. While on the other hand, I'm also, how people be like, "Oh, you're a daddy's girl." I'm a mommy's girl because she's the only parent I've ever had, and she's the only person that I have seen at her best and at her worst. And it's the same thing for me. She has seen me at my best. She has seen me grow from carrying me to the adult that I am today. And just like any parent, you try to direct your kids to go a different path, make different decisions, better decisions than you made. Sometimes we listen, sometimes we don't. And the times that I didn't, she has never turned her back on me. She has never ridiculed me. Now she has told me what my wrongs are, but she has never just just ridiculed and you know just constantly just be negative towards me because I made a bad decision. It was more so, okay, you made this decision, got to get yourself up out of it. Whatever the plan is that that you have to get yourself up out of it, I'm behind you. I'm with you. Go do what you got to do. So my mother matters to me, and I would like to think that it's fair to say that my wife's parents matter to her. But how she views in-laws and her relationship with her parents is way, way opposite than me, and that's okay. I ain't got no problem with that. I respect it. I've seen certain things firsthand, and I've seen some messed up stuff from her parents' side. Like I've seen some messed up stuff. I can't imagine being the child of her parents. No knock against her. She dealt with what she dealt with. She's stronger because of it, and she makes sure that she raises our son totally different than what she was raised. And so I can't do nothing but respect that. But um yeah, I've seen a lot of relationships. I see them on social media. Some people have amazing relationship with their in-laws. I mean, damn near like blood. And then I've also seen, what the in-laws, for whatever reason, whatever the issue may be, they just can't seem to get right. They just can't seem to get along. For whatever reason, the mother don't like your wife because of this, your father don't like your husband because of this, and for whatever the reason, I feel like parents have certain expectations of their children when it comes to them choosing their forever partner, and sometimes they feel like um, that their children didn't make the right decision. But at the end of the day, it's the child's decision. If they're happy, if they're flourishing, if they are, what I'm saying, out here doing the right thing, growing together, I don't see what's an issue with that. But, like I said, I feel like some parents set expectations um, for the type of person that they would like their child to marry, whether it's monetary, whether it's, protection, whatever the case may be. I think at the end of the day, the parents, because we are parents as well, and at best, we want them to feel whoever that they choose. We want them to feel safe, protected, um, somebody that's able to hold their own, not just relying on, just relying on our son to fix whatever or do whatever, but also have the capability, you know, if he's down or whatever, do you have the capability to uh, pick up where he lacks? It's a partnership, and what people don't understand with partnership is that there's a give and take from both ends. And if one person is giving, 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 while the other person is taking, 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 the person that's giving, 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 they're like, you're gonna drain them. You're gonna drain life out of them. You're gonna drain like everything out of them to where they can no longer give, whatever the case may be. And so that's just parenting. We want the best for our kids. We don't want them to be with just anybody, you know. And so I think that plays into the in-law thing. And so when we, as us grown kids, choose our life partners and we present these partners to our parents and say, hey, this is the person I love. This is the person I want to spend my life with. Woo, 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 kissy, kissy, lovey, loving. And, you know, your parents start making judgment whether they, start asking your partner, asking more questions about them. Oh, what's your goals? What are your plans? What are these? What is that? Or in my case, like I said, I haven't had a conversation with them. So they don't even know me for real, outside of maybe what my wife has told them. Outside of that, they don't know me and I don't know them outside of what my wife has told me about them. So, and I'm okay. I do have the door open for the possibility of having a relationship with my in-laws, but until then, I'm not tripping. I do know the family that is important to her. They know me. I speak to them, and they spoke to me. And it's all love every time that we talk. So those are in-laws. They're not my mother or father-in-law, but they are aunties-in-laws and cousins-in-laws, and So I'm just taking what I can get. So, and it's the same thing for her. She is just my mother, and their relationship is what it is. It seems as if there's no ill will, but hey, we never know until they see each other again in person, if that ever happens. But yeah, so that's what I have today for the in-laws topic. Man, y'all jump in the comments. Y'all tell me some stories on some good relationships that you have with your in-laws or bad relationships that you have with your in-laws. But I'm open, like advice. If your situation is similar to mine, let me know, man. Hit the comments. Drop down in my YouTube, drop down in the Spotify, and let me know. I'm interested in hearing other people's stories. So I think that's gonna be a wrap for today. That is gonna be the end of this episode of the in-laws. Um, like I said, please make sure you go to the YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when new episodes are dropping on a weekly basis. Hit the like button. Like I just said, comment because I want to interact with all of you all. Share this page with your friends, your family, your co-workers, hell, strangers that you just meet on the bus. Share it with them. All of my listeners, you can listen to me on Spotify. I am looking to add another platform. I'm just not sure what that platform is just yet, but I am looking to expand for all of my listeners out there. So make sure you head over to Spotify, Can Be Tripping, and you can listen to all of my episodes over there and share that page with your family, your friends, your co-workers, and strangers. And with that being said, I love each and every one of y'all. From me to you, your favorite KYN-folk is out. Peace.